right, ladies and gentlemen, we have a very special guest today. I feel like she should have been on the show. We have ran into this young lady a lot of times around the city, and we have supported every single thing that she has done. Brandy Specks, everybody.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Oh, no problems. No, thank
Yes.
you. Because it's a
Yes.
lot to ask people to come in the early in the AM on a Saturday to sit out and talk with us. But you're here and we really appreciate it.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
Yes, ma'am. So let's just get right to it. How did you get into acting?
I got into acting at a very young age. I used to do YMCA, like the after school program, and we had a new lady that came in. Everybody loved her, and she was like, "Let's do this play." And my older brother, who he took on to basketball, but he played like the king in the play, and I got to play the princess. And they put all these pearls on me and just put a crown, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I like this." And ever since then, I was hooked. I was like, I like the fact that I get to play somebody that I'm not in real life. So that was my acting start. Yeah.
Nice.
That's pretty cool.
How old is your brother? Like, are you guys like how many years apart?
So, that's funny. On my mom's side, I have my older brother. We're like 2.5 years apart, and then I have my baby brother, who's 15 years younger than me. So, yeah, when he was born, everybody thought it was my baby.
Hey. He's like, "It's just my brother."
Yeah, and that's how it was about my older brother too. We went to the same high school, and we looked nothing alike. Plus, we had different last names, so some people would think we were dating. I'm like, that's disgusting. That's my brother. On my dad's side,
No, go ahead.
Okay, I was gonna say just on my dad's side, me and my sisters, we joke about being project triplets. So.
Oh wow!
My dad was busy. Had 3 women pregnant at the same time. So my 2 sisters were born in 85. All 3 of us.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. I was born in 85 too.
Okay, 85, the best year.
Yeah.
It's the year before that. I was born in 84.
It's like not even really a good number, like 84. Like
Yes. 85 is the one.
No.
It's the one. Yeah, I have an older brother from my dad and then a baby brother, and that's it.
You know what was so funny? Because I tell people that I grew up as the only child when I really wasn't. My sister was like 8 years apart. We're 8 years apart from each other. And the reason why I say that is because it's not to be mean, and I love my sister dearly, is because my sister was my second mom.
See?
So I couldn't do it. So yes, I grew up the only child.
Yes.
And so I played make-believe around the house, and she would go tell my mama if I broke something. And that was like, that's not the sisterly thing to do.
You would get away with it though, because you was the baby.
Yeah, I'd get away with it, but then I'd be back doing something else. She'll go back and tell.
Yep.
So it's like, you're supposed to be my sibling.
Second mom.
Second mom. Still to this day, second mom.
Yeah.
Brandy, that is so crazy because I have a sister that was born in 85 too. Same. Yes. So
what?
Yes. We're 5 months apart. I was born in September, and she was born 5 months prior. And let me tell you, she still act like she's the oldest and everything. Even though I'm like, you 5 months.
5 months. That's how it was with my baby sister. We 5 months apart, and my other sister, we 2 months apart.
Yes. Wow. That's crazy.
Look, they was busy back then in 84. See,
so what's going on in the water
for them to be busy in 84 to have us in 85.
Well, according to my mama, she said after me, she said that was it. She didn't want no more kids.
I believe that.
She said, Michael, she said, you was enough.
You was the icing on the cake. That was the last straw.
That is absolutely right. We have another guy that just joined us. We all know him well. He's late to the party. The boy James. Yeah, boy James finally came.
Finally.
Boy, what you came out of church?
Yeah, I was doing a church thing real quick. I was trying to hurry up, but you know how that is. Speaking of Brandy, you looking very sophisticated and very lovely. How you doing?
Well, thank you. Last time I did a Zoom interview, I was looking busted, so I was like, I gotta kind of redeem myself.
I got you. Got with the pitch in the background, everything. She came, man. Come on now, y'all.
Is that the Last Supper back there?
This is a library type.
It's like the principal or something, you know, of the school.
The black family, the
principal Specks.
The black household will have the Last Supper and a picture of Obama in the
back. And a few angels. So, like, we know you asked to be a superwoman. We know you're a mom. Is it crazy balancing, you know, acting life and, you know, being a mother? How is that for you?
Yeah, it is. I have to kind of plead with my son to be very understanding, and he's a mama's boy, so he likes to cling to me a lot. At 11, almost 12 years old, wow. He still likes to be right up under me, and I just have to explain to him, you know, certain things. Hey, you know, you like this. I mean, I got to make money to provide for this because I can't buy you Robux. You can't have Robux if I'm not making bucks. So he kind of understands sometimes, and then sometimes I try to bring him with me. He'll just be like, no, I want to stay home. And I'm like, well, come on, you know, it's gonna be boring. And he's been on set quite a few times. He's acted a few times. He does not like still to this day that he has to be quiet and can't say anything.
Right.
He would rather stay home by himself with the dog than come on set with me and have to be quiet for hours upon hours. So he's like, if it's quick, if it's something quick, like a couple of hours and we in and out, he don't mind coming. But other than that, he'll be at home. So he just is trying to adjust still after all these years to that work-life balance that I have. But he likes money, so that's I have to kind of bribe him. And then, like I said, he's done a few things. He did a commercial before, and it was like paid him $400. So he told all his friends, and they was like, "Oh, you rich?" I was like,
I know, right?
Not so much, but to a couple of 10-year-olds, it says something different.
Boy, that's $100.
Yes, I was trying to get my son casted for something that I seen not too long ago because he's tall, he plays ball, and that's what they were looking for, a basketball player. So I was like, let me try to. And he was like, someone's like $600, right? He was like, it's on my birthday weekend. I was like, bro, $600. He's like, nah, it's my birthday weekend.
And they be really like starting with that, like they be like really setting their mind, like they got their mindset, oh no, I don't want to do it. And I just be like, please.
Right.
It's money. And they like,
Right. Did he spend the whole $400 on Robux?
He did not. He is greedy like me. So a lot of it was like food. Because I'll be telling him we got food at home. I have money. You know,
I know my son said the same thing. Well, I got money.
Like, boy, come on.
And they know it and they mean it. Like,
yes.
Yeah.
You know, like our peers used to do, they used to be like, do you got McDonald's money? Do you got Burger King money or whatever? Now these people like, I got money. Matter of fact, they even have their own Cash App and they could order it home.
Yeah.
And he's used to that. Yeah, like he likes to DoorDash a lot of stuff. So I told him, hey man, that costs a $5 meal is $20. So I'm taking that out your money.
Yeah.
Do you have a picture of Terry Crews in your wallet? Because boy, I tell you, you broke it down. Because hey man, that $5 to come over here.
That's $5.39.
At $5.39.
Man.
Oh man. Let's talk about your range. You like to play in drama and comedy. Which one is your favorite?
I love everything, but I like emotions. Like I like my emotions being able to be brought out. I like to cry. So anything that challenges me, that can make me bring on the tears and cry, I really try to go for those roles a lot more.
Mm,
Nice.
nice. I love that.
I
Love that.
tell people because a lot of people always ask how can I make myself cry, because it's so funny. In middle school, when my friends found out I could make myself cry, we would get to lunch and they would say, make yourself cry. I'd be like, well dang, like, I can't warm up to it. I can't take a bite of my food. I can't get a little milk. They would just immediately, when I sat on the table, make yourself cry. So now, actually being in the industry and actually having roles that I have to cry, and people will say, how do you make yourself cry? And I tell them, before I had my son, I would just imagine a baby in a stroller being pushed in the street and a car hitting the stroller. That would make me cry. But then I had my child and I was like, I don't want to think about that anymore. And I started just thinking about like emotional things like breakups, going through stuff with family members and stuff. And that would really, like, the tears would come instantly. So I really like emotional roles.
My first time crying on camera was Eric Hunter's O'Shea, and I remember I was so like I got this, I'll be all right, because he was like, could you cry? And I was hesitant because I knew I would have to go back into something and bring those emotions out. So as macho man me, I'm like, I'll be cool, I'm gonna go knock this out, yada yada yada. And the next day, I'm going to work. When I did it, they loved it. They enjoyed it. It was like first take. They was cool with it. They was like, man, he showed like real tears. But when I left, I started feeling so down when I was supposed to be excited because that was my first time doing this and that. That was my first of first, right? The next day, I was supposed to go to work. I called in. I didn't come back to work till 3 days later. Like, I told them that I had COVID.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was feeling really, really down. And that was a strange place for me because I'm more upbeat. I mean, problems gonna come and you have your moments, but I don't like to stay there for too long. I like to just pop in and I'm popping right back out. But at that moment, I was really, really down. Yeah. So someone told me that that's not the most, efficient, good way of doing that,
Yeah. I mean, thinking of such traumatic things sometimes can bring you down, right?
Right.
And it's like, you have to also remember what brought you out of that traumatic moment, because you obviously seen some kind of rainbow at the end of that in some kind of way. You know what I'm saying? You have to, after thinking about that thing, that dramatic thing, you got to also be like, well, and I'm still here and look what I'm doing, and it's like a blessing to be able to continue and to see your growth and where you come from. So, after that moment of reaching into that traumatic thing that happened, you got to also come back to reality, like, that happened, but look what I'm doing with myself.
Right.
Don't have them right there in front of me. So, first and foremost, I want to say I love working with Brandy. Brandy is just so much fun to work with and everything. I know she does, AD and everything, directing, acting, everything. And I always see Brandy in a great mood, and that's good because of the energy and the vibe and everything. But what is that one thing that Brandy has to have on set, or it's just like, I'm having a bad day? Like, what is that one thing you gotta have? You like, I need this, or ain't nothing getting done today.
Wow. I would just have to say positive energy. Like, it's a lot of people. Like, I like to, when I like send emails out before we start a production, I like to be very wordy in my emails, and I'll, let people know, I'll warn them this is going to be a long email. But that's one of the things I like to point out and emphasize is, it's like when there's bad energy on set, or when it's somebody that's, we got about 98% of the cast and crew that's like, yeah, this is a great project. I love it. I'm happy to be here. I want to be here. And then you just got that one or two people that just be like, yeah, I'm just here for a check. Yeah. I really don't like them, but I'm trying to get my
Yeah.
money, so I'm just being here just for my job. And it's like you can feel that, like you can
Mhm.
feel that energy,
Right.
and that it's like I've been on production sometimes where I'm so grateful for the director or whoever the producer is over the project who's in control of the set, who says, "Hey, something's not going right. Let's stop. Let's pray. Let's get everybody back on track, because it's that." I don't know how people feel about devils and demons and stuff, but that stuff really be in people. Like, people really have bad spirits, and they will bring that to the environment and project that onto everybody else. And it could be just something so simple as somebody saying "excuse me," and somebody just being like, "You excused," or just not saying something back. And it's just like, why did you bring them that here? Like, you
Right.
could have been somewhere else. You could have declined this. You could have stayed home. You could have put your energy towards something else. Like, I just really can't get with people, everybody being happy, and we happy to be working with each other, and everybody happy to see each other. Because some of us, we so used to working with each other, and then we take some months off, and now we back and we excited to see each other. And then you got that negative energy. I have to say, that's my biggest thing. I don't like it. And I've had like quite a few people who try to, come at me like negatively and bring that energy towards me, and I have to like just separate. Most of the time I just separate myself from somebody.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm glad you said that too, because I know me and you talked about that one time, like people with that energy like that, because like you said, we always so happy to work with each other. It's a privilege and it's a blessing, because we go down the full roster of, we pick her, him, and him, and him, and so we, like, y'all picked us for a reason.
That's right.
And so we're so grateful. So I'm glad that you said that, so people can get it understanding. Hey, when you come on set, you need to come correct and have a certain energy, because we want nothing but good vibes. We already got to deal with other stuff
outside of the set. Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's like they stick out like a sore thumb, because everybody else be positive and be on note, be congratulating each other and saying, "Oh, great job," and this, and then you have that one person in the back looking stank, like they don't really want to be there or whatever. And it's like you don't want to make the energy with everybody else kind of weird, so you don't like single them out or make them get out or anything. You just have to sometimes take a break and just be like, let's just try to pray this out of here.
Let's take a breather and regroup. Because people like that vibe. Like, it's just that vibe that some people don't understand. Like, oh yeah, I feel that negative energy. Like,
but people remember that too, and it's like, okay, I remember the way how you were on set. So no matter whatever I'm doing, like I went all the way to Oklahoma, and they love my energy because I had took direction as well.
Oh, wow.
I said yes, ma'am, and yes, sir, and that's just something that I do naturally. Like, I tell everyone yes, ma'am, yes, sir.
Right.
I be polite, and that goes a long way. That opens up a lot of doors too as well. It's like some people just don't get that.
Even if people tell you making them feel old by saying yes, ma'am.
All the time. But
I'm like, just grow up. Stop.
But no, I can't because once again, my mom, she didn't play that. She did not. She just didn't play that. And here I am. I'm 39, almost 40. I'm calling someone that's like in their 20s.
Me too.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. You
were raised right.
I can't help it. I can't help it. So
and then like I found my husband looking at me like, why aren't you saying yes, ma'am, to her? She like 20. Like, it's just the conversation it calls for yes, ma'am.
I know, right? Well, you have so many films and commercials. What is your favorite? What is the most one you like to do? Films or commercial? Which one is it?
First of all, let me say definitely commercials, because that commercial money. Dang, I shouldn't be saying money, but yes.
No, go ahead. No, go say it, because me and me and James had this conversation not too long ago. It is so funny you said this, because I told James, I said, look, James, I don't want to do commercials no more. James was like, oh, okay. I said, I don't want to do it no more. So one day it was like a Friday. Hold up. It was a Friday, right? The same commercial that I did in Oklahoma. It was a Friday night, just random. I check my email. They sent me a check because I get like I guess residuals from that. I'm like, oh no, I want to do commercial. I told Jay, I said, okay, I'm doing commercial.
Man, it's a whole new world. Like I was trying to tell this one actor in Houston, he's so good. He's really, really good. He was doing this movie where they had to shoot for 2 months, and he was like, yeah, they paid me like $2,000 to shoot for 2 months. And I was like, I mean, that's good. I said, but you had to be on set a lot. I say, now look I just did this commercial. I said they paid me $1,800 and I was there for 8 hours. So I didn't have to shoot no more. Like it was one day, no change. This was for Curie. It wasn't even a commercial. It was like a photo shoot. They fed me coffee all day. I'm sorry, I'm a coffee lover. Yes, it was just like this. I tell people that this is free money.
Yeah,
like, I'm doing something that I love to do. Like I'm getting pampered. People up here dressing me, doing my hair, doing my makeup, stuff that I love. And then you tell me you'll give me a check. And then when the residual check come, I mean, I'm just sitting there minding my business, y'all. I was on set for another movie, and my agent sent me an email and was like, "Is this your right email address for PayPal? Because they renewed your contract and they send you some more money." Excuse me.
I know, right?
Send me more money than what they paid me to do the actual photo shoot.
Come on now.
I was like, this make dollars and it makes sense.
I know. And then they flew me out.
Well, see, yeah, and that's even better.
And they got the hotel room and everything, and I'm coming in there like, all right, when the shoe gonna drop? Something gonna happen. It's a setup.
Straight up.
Like it's too good to be true sometimes. Like for real? No.
Yeah.
Like me.
This amount. Okay, this will be made out to me.
Right.
Yeah, I just love it. Like I tell people, like the term when I say use the term free money is because to me it's fun. Like I really enjoy doing this, and then you get paid to do it too. So it's just like a bonus.
Right.
I haven't did a commercial yet.
It's
fun. When you get the right one, it's really fun.
Yes. The right one too, because
yeah.
I remember my first time being humbled on a commercial set. I was a background for HEB. So I auditioned for the role, but somebody else got it. So we sitting there waiting. Everybody's, getting ready for the shoot, and lunch came. So we, waiting, and they bring out the lunch. So we like, oh, okay, let's go get some lunch. And we walk over there and they was like, no, cast and crew first, background eat last. I was like, oh, okay, all right. Yeah. Because it was such a different experience when I was on the set of Fifth Ward and they had us in the trailer and they was actually bringing us our lunch. They was like, what do y'all want to eat? Because I had speaking line. I had a line. So they were like, oh, what do you want to eat? Okay, I'll fix it for you. I'll bring it to you. And I was like, okay, this is nice. Right. And then to be on the other side and be background, I say, oh, I see how you. But then I understand from being on set, when a lot of times we do 12-hour days and cast, most of the time the crew is the first one there. Right. So once I understood that, like being on both sides, that's why I like working on cast side and crew side, because you get a better understanding of everybody's role and position. Like a person been here gripping since 7 o'clock in the morning, and then I just get here around lunchtime. Of course, it's only right that they get lunch first. So they humbled me real quick because I was like, I wasn't ready for that one.
Oh yeah, they really humbled you. That's how it was on It. On It.
Oh really? How was it?
Oh man, I don't want to even.
we all had it.
Okay, because I was supposed to be on It with John Godot. I was supposed to do art department because I do art too.
Yes, I did background for It, and I'm not the type of person to speak bad about it. Like I don't like that negative, but it was a humbling project. From the moment that I got there to the time that I left, they paid good. It was nice. They had the stuff set up and the movie's going to be awesome. The way they was doing the makeup was just dope. Like I wanted to get it so bad. They sent me back there.
It was special effects makeup?
Yes. Like they made you look like you had some kind of a breakout or something.
It was
And
like zombie stuff, right?
yes.
Okay.
And I was like, oh yes, because I've never done anything like that. So I was like, oh, I want to see if I'm gonna be a cute zombie.
That's funny.
Like I'm gonna be a cute zombie, right? No, but I really wanted to do it, right? And they sent me back to go get makeup. And then before I can get makeup, they was like, oh no, that's it for the people that's gonna be in makeup. They was like, we're gonna just have you in the background. So okay. So I walked back. By the time I walked back, they said, oh, they're already shooting.
Huh?
What?
I'm sorry, what?
Excuse me?
It was like, you could just go back there and just go wait. So I literally was there for the whole time. I didn't get no camera time. None. And I was like, I was there I went maybe 2 or 3 days, and I was there for like hours, like maybe no, I was there because they was paying us $10 an hour, so maybe 8 hours one day, maybe 9 hours the next day. So yeah, I was there for quite a long time, just sitting in the background reading.
They did pay you for each day you were there?
That's what I said, they paid. But I was like, with me, it wasn't just about the pay. Like, I'm just kind of starting. So I'm trying to build my resume. Right. And I really wanted to be a part of that project, but it just didn't work out. And I mean, hey.
None of the days you were there, you got camera time?
I literally sat next to Brandon Roth for maybe 2 seconds while he said, hi, I have an addiction. And that's it.
Oh, wow.
And then you be hoping that that's the one. Take a clip that they keep, because the way editing works, I tell people I was so mad. I did a Beyonce video years ago, like almost 10 years ago. And we shot for like 2 days at Funplex. And as soon as we finished and everything, I told people, like, she was about to drop the music video. And I told people, I said, yeah, I'm Beyonce video. And everybody started watching it. And all of a sudden they started messaging me, I don't see you. I was like, pick my face up off the ground and put it back on my face. I said, I will never do that ever again. I was so embarrassed. And
that's an I be damn moment.
Like, it's I'll be damn. And it's like you said, I was there the whole time. Like, every day that they had us there, the first day and the second day, I was there the entire time. And the guy that because it was the Blow music video, so it was like the skate ring. And so the guy,
I love that.
Man, the guy was skating with. I'm like, I see him with. Did they remove me? Did they grab my image and take it out?
Right.
This is who I was skating with. Like, how did this even happen? But it was the craziest thing. Like, it was a really good experience, like you said. But I was like, I'm an actress. I want my face in Beyonce video.
Yeah.
And you know what? When I had got on set, when I had did the commercial, I was thinking, okay, you're just gonna be in the background. That's what I thought. So when they said, where's our other featured commercial, person? And they was like, where's Mike? And I'm looking around like, where is
it another Mike?
where is Mike? I know they ain't talking about me. And I'm like, feature.
Yes,
I'm in the background.
Feature.
But the lady came and she was like, oh no, you the feature. You sit here. So they started to put the makeup on my face and everything. And it was like, no, Michael, you really are going to be like in front of this in this camera. But it all goes back to like what you are worth. Like, you work hard to get in this position. You work hard to open up these doors, and when it finally opens, you're meant to be here. It was a lot of times I questioned myself when I was up there, like, am I meant to be here? And it's like, though, they flew you out. They really wanted you. They cover all your expenses and everything, like hotel room, food, whatever. We want you here. So that it was, and I had so much fun.
Yeah. I had that same experience you had, Tashay, and you, Brandy, on the Hip Hop Family Christmas, the first one.
Oh yeah, I remember
the first one. Like, I went out all the way out there I was close by Tomball at that time while living on Spring. But I went all the way, I went all the way out there, and it's like, we know everybody's dressed and everything, and how they do it. But you come here, whatever. And it's pretty much like I got paid to basically I got paid to eat pizza and network with people. And, and I was like, dang, y'all. I was like, y'all need nobody. Y'all need nobody else.
I know, right?
But
you be waiting like when they walk in and they do this and they go,
yeah,
and they talk and then they go,
yeah,
yeah.
We all had those stories. But what's crazy about it to say is like I actually had a good experience on it. But it's like crazy because like how we stay determined, like Brandon, how you were saying, just stay focused, keep going, keep working, and your time will finally come. And finally, I got there. And the same thing with Tashay and Mike and with all of us. When we finally get there, that's our time, and it's just so rewarding. And so, we all them stories, boy, that built us, that made us to where we at now, and where we getting and where we going. So it's like, ooh, Lord Jesus, I'll tear that piece up too. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was
Look, I love pizza and I love networking, so
right.
And then,
y'all sure y'all don't need me in there. Y'all sure?
Yeah, you sure? I mean, I'm dressed for the part.
I'm dressed for the part.
I mean,
they was at the time.
They was saying that they needed bikers with like tattoos and stuff, right? But in the email, they sent like, oh, we need someone who look like they're coming right home from work. So I had all my tattoos covered and I was looking all professional. And then when I get there, I was like, we need some older looking biker people. And I was like, hey, I could have definitely pulled that off.
Nice.
I was like, I've
seen that before. I've seen that in an email to where they're asking for certain things.
Yeah.
You ready? You mean you prepared? It's like and I'm sometimes, y'all, this is one of my weaknesses I gotta work on. I don't be prepared sometimes, but I'll be, prepared, showed up like you said to Shay, looking the part,
right.
Talking about something else when you get there. I was like, but I could have.
You're right.
You could have brought what you wanted. What are you talking about?
I'm not gonna lie. Some of them emails, I'm gonna shoot for it because they said they need someone with a British accent. I believe I could do because they was gonna pay them to go to England and do all that for a week, and it was like 3,000 or something. I got a British accent. I can do that.
Right? You have a British accent though, right?
I'm somewhere around here.
I found it.
I'm gonna find it for that $3,800. I'm gonna find it.
It's so funny. I love doing accents. I love doing so many different accents. And I was trying to audition for a part, and it said New Orleans. I was like, I ain't gonna be able to do it.
Oh, you can't do New Orleans.
It sounds too fake. Mine is too fake. Like I can do more foreign accents. Like I'm a foreign accent type person. Like I don't like to be, people say it's kind of racial if you do like the nail lady accent, but I be having my parents rolling on the floor doing nail lady accent.
Oh, you gotta do one for us. Please, you gotta do one for us. Come on. Just give us a little snippet. Come on. Just
I just said something now, right?
Yes, come on. You gotta give it to us just a little bit.
Put it out there.
Okay, honey. Let me see your nail, honey. Let me see. Show me camera, honey. Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty, honey. Okay, you do eyebrow. I like eyebrow, honey. You pick your color. Okay, you pick black. See, that way you know her boyfriend. Cause you pick black, girl. Pick pink. That pink pretty on you, honey. Okay. Oh, honey, your heel kind of rough. Okay. I bring out the big gun for you. Okay. You live here. You live here. You from Houston. Okay, honey. Come back.
Yeah. Oh, raise up the prices.
Yes, let's go.
You need like
let's go. She that. Oh man, girl. I'm telling you, you sound just like them.
I'm telling y'all that New Orleans kicks my what.
How, Brandy? How?
I can't. And it's so funny. When I was younger, my cousin moved to Louisiana, and when she came back, she was trying to. I was like, girl, what are you doing? Shut up. She was over trying to make herself sound like she was from Louisiana. I was like, no.
Yeah.
And that's how I feel like I sound to people.
I think I can get it because I make fun of the way how they talk because my wife is from New Orleans. So, whenever I make fun of her and like her people, shout out to my in-laws, but they go, you going to the store? Yeah. You go to the store, yeah, you going to go get some poor boys over there, yeah?
Yeah. All you got to say is cold drink, and they gonna know where you from. All you got to say is cold drink. They gonna be like, what?
Earl change, a seafood burl.
They stand in front of a hamburger stand, and they say they want it dressed. What is dress? They want Everything in it. All the stuff on it. Yeah. Everything on it. I want it dressed, yeah.
That's what that means.
They answer their own question. You go to the store, yeah?
They haven't hit you with the yeah, no. You go to the store,
yeah, no.
You go to the store, yeah? There you go, right there. I found it.
I like that, the way you put that. They answer their own questions, putting that yeah at the end.
Yeah.
Like they trying to convince you that's where they're going.
Exactly.
Like,
I went
to the store, yeah?
the other day.
I wasn't going to the store. You going now? Because I didn't put that yeah at the end.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, my family is like, I'm talking about half of them, they actually speak Cajun French, like my aunts and uncles and stuff. They speak it around us. They won't teach us. So they could talk about us to themselves.
That's too funny.
But, you know, it's like one of those things, like, you talk to my uncle, I'm pretty sure you will not be able to understand half of the things he's saying.
I get
what?
Me and him can have a great conversation. Trust me, because trust me.
I'm talking about Bobby Boucher, and I'm talking about
what?
I'm talking about you're not gonna be able to understand.
No, not the Bobby Boucher.
Oh, the one that
go. Yes, like I'm talking about nothing. And he gonna have a whole conversation with you. Don't ask him for directions. You is gonna get lost because you're not gonna know what he's saying.
Oh heck no! And I can listen to people with New Orleans accents all day.
Yeah,
like that's like a me. That's like a. It sounds so good.
But it's a difference between like New Orleans accent and like other parts of Louisiana.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you get somebody that's from like the Bayou or something like that.
Oh no.
No.
Yeah.
It's totally different. It's totally different.
Yeah.
Totally different.
You know,
totally.
Brandy, I gotta ask you a question before. So, Bissonnette. So, we saw it. You played that.
Hold on, don't you almost made her spill that water, James.
It almost came all the way out.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry, y'all see how Brandy is right now. But if you go on Bissonnette, you gonna be like, wait a minute, who's that? And I'm like, bro, what the? Wait a minute. And so it threw me. You played that role. You played that role. But how do you make your eyes go? Like, you don't got to do it right now. I don't want you to.
I was just about to do it too, because I was say everybody.
Don't do it right now because my mama say it gets stuck.
Yeah, that's why I was afraid of. That's why I'm like, Brady, I love you so much. I don't want you to your eyes to get stuck. I'm like, God damn.
You know, all you can get is roles with a woman with cross-eyed. It's over.
Man, look. Man, I saw a lady at work yesterday, and I thought of Brandy because her stuff was like, and I was like, I wasn't trying to be mean. I was like, it was one of them things where it's like, everybody got something wrong with them. No, I'm not. Hey, we nobody's perfect. I'm sorry, Lord forgive me.
I met somebody the other day I haven't seen in a while. I'm like, damn, my eyes is cross-eyed.
It made me feel like. That's how that's what you did to me, Brandy. Like, I was like looking and like where your eyes going, it made me feel like I was, and so my eyes going like, oh man, hold on, wait a minute. I'm like, dog, am I tripping, bro? I'm like, wait, I'm like, Lord forgive me, I'm sorry. We all got something.
I've just had a thing with doing that because like my cousins used to do the flip eyelid, and they used to really piss me off.
Yeah.
Yes.
I couldn't do it. So I
can do that.
I used to do the cross side. You still do it to this day?
I can still do it to this day. I can flip my eyelids. You know, where the
Can you do it like? Do you have to do it with your finger, or you do it on your arm?
No, I just flip it. I just go.
I had a guy I went to school, a boy I went to school with. He could do it on his own, like without even touching.
Oh.
Yeah,
seriously.
Now that I can't do.
I'm so squeamish. Like, that is so gross.
Brandy,
but I never did it to my kids to like scare them or anything like that. Like, you know, when I was younger, no, I have they don't know I can do it, so I don't do it.
That's fun.
I know, but so like my oldest son, he could do it, and he scared me one day doing this, so I understood how it felt because. I didn't know he could do it, and he just walked out the room, and I was like, what is it?
Wake him up and record it.
That's how that feel.
That is so disgusting to me.
I'm a petty parent.
He scares his younger sisters with it. He be walking around the house like, he be scared.
I'm such a petty parent, but I'm
that parent because I make the whites only the whites of my eyes show, and so I do my son like that.
Like the Undertaker,
like the Undertaker.
Yeah, I do that, and I use a deep voice, and he'd be like, it's fun. You're a good parent because I'm a petty parent, like James said. I'm petty.
I'm a petty parent. I'm gonna mess with you.
I'm gonna try. Y'all giving me the courage. I'm gonna give them one. And Halloween's coming up too.
All bad influences. See, we are very bad.
I don't wait for Halloween. This is all year round. Don't wait for no Halloween. We don't know if we're gonna be able to make it to Halloween. I got to show you right now. You gotta
seize the moment.
I'll just be standing over my son at night, just stand over him like this. And then he'll roll over like what? And then I'll walk away. Then I'll do this here. Well, I'm watching you.
I like to do that too, because my son, he like to scare me. So I feel like that's fair game. You know? Yeah, he would be. You know, on the movies when you open the fridge and then you close and somebody's standing there, he like to do that. So that's fair game.
Oh yeah, I say where is there smoke, but there is no fire. Me, I'm bringing it every time. Stop playing with
it every time.
Playing with me.
Bringing it every time. Sometimes I stand over my son. I should just whoop your ass right now because I know you finna do something. I know you finna do something. I should just go get it out the way.
Let's do it right now.
Like we don't even do prank wars or nothing. Like we cap on each other. We'll have like camping wars, but outside of that, we don't really like fool with each other like that.
Where's the fun? We used to have the Glade, like the air freshener. Pull it up, and then it would kind of just start evaporating or whatever. So my mom, me and my brother, my older brother, back and forth. Whenever it would run out, we would just put in each other's room and trick each other. And he opened it, like, oh, this ain't got nothing to put in her room. Well, I was trying to trick my mom, and I figured once she felt it was going to be too light and she was going to know nothing was in there. So I taped some batteries to the inside to kind of weigh it down. And when she opened it, she thought it was a bomb. So she freaked out. Because I put it back in the wrapping and everything like it was brand new. So she freaked out. She screamed, and she went to throw it in the trash can, and she was like, it's gonna explode because I threw it. So she like kind of ducked for cover. Once she realized it didn't blow up, she still thought it was they tried to blow her up. So she called Walmart and started trying to go off on them, telling them that they didn't sold her a bomb. And I was like, Mom, no,
that's just devious.
That was me the whole time.
That was too much thought into it.
Well, where's the fun? Like, you just gotta give people a good eye every night, because some people might be like kind of sleep in life or down. You gotta kind of wake them up.
Now to scare my mama, just call my mama. Mama, just say that.
That's it.
That's it. And she, what? Nothing.
My mama dramatic, isn't she?
Yes, she is. And she always thinks something's wrong.
That's gonna work for her, mama.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Oh Lord, Michael.
I'm like, what's going on? They're like, my shoe ain't tied.
Oh,
like baby.
Give me a hot text.
Babies will mama you to death.
They will. They will.
Oh, man. So besides the man, go ahead, James.
I will say a few more questions. We wrap up. But you go ahead, Mike. Go ahead.
Besides the man upstairs, what inspired you to do what you love to do?
Dang, these are some good questions.
I know, right? It's James.
I love making people smile. I love being able to put a smile on people's face, and they kind of go hand in hand with entertaining. So I think that would probably be it after the man upstairs. Yeah. Just being able to put a smile on somebody's face and making somebody happy. Like people just don't realize how much that mean to me when they reach out to me and say something about a character that I played or how a character made them feel, even if it was a bad character. Like when I was in Fair Play and I was just the worst, and they was like, well, I really like that side that dudes was hitting on me left and right. Like, you can be my Sasha. I was like,
Yeah, no.
You want a girl taking advantage of you? What's wrong with y'all? But
The
it's
simps
still
of America.
still those type of comments. I still appreciate like a lot of the feedback. Even if somebody was like, you know, you could have did something better in this role. If you would have had your personality this way, if you would have said this word, if you would have walked this way, I still take like all feedback. And I tell people, you know, a lot of people say, you know, it's just a generic response. Like everybody's gonna say that they, you know, take constructive criticism, but no, I really do. I want to get better, and I want to better myself. So, because that, like I said, that will help me do my job better with where I started with, trying to just make people smile.
Yes, so you've worked with some well-known, talented people. Has anyone ever made you like starstruck, or if not, is there someone that you know you have that starstruck feeling towards?
Beyonce.
I knew she was gonna say that.
Man, we was like 3 feet away from each other. It's so funny. I told my dude because he was like, he loved Beyonce. He's like, if I ever was near Beyonce, it'd be over with. I was like, yeah, I was 3 feet away from her. He was like, yeah, I would have went to jail because I would have tried to grab her booty.
Don't do it.
What is wrong with you? But
don't do
it. I've been starstruck by a lot of people, but from actually being like that close in proximity with somebody, definitely.
Yeah. And it's funny that you said that, because if I was to say that to my wife, she'd be like, go ahead. She's like, go ahead. No, this is what I say. I say, baby, if Beyonce come up to me, it's over.
But that's the same thing he said. I'm like, I'm not tripping, but like you said, you gonna go to jail. Cause Beyonce, so hey, man, Beyonce, that's on you.
I told my wife, I said, Beyonce could take me. That's it. It's gonna be me and Beyonce now. She'd be like, that's fine. Just make Beyonce understand that the school clothes are coming up in the summertime. You've been together for 15 years. You got to understand. I'm sorry.
Get some of that billionaire money.
Hey. I know my husband he like Jessica Alba. And Tyra Banks.
Nice looking.
She get it.
And Tyra Banks. Who? That was like his, I think when he was younger, that was his crush. I was like, okay, yeah, I know her.
We like Tyra.
He liked Rihanna too.
Who?
I found out he liked Rihanna too. Yep.
Rihanna. Okay, I go with Rihanna.
Yep. Okay. And I like Chris Brown.
Not Breezy.
Chris Brown.
Now I'm an 85 baby, so when he was, he was doing that whoa, tell me, have you seen her? Found me a girl. Okay, I was in high school. That was like my song. So I've been following him since everything. So yeah, I like Chris Brown.
That's what I say about Denzel. Like, I don't care how old that man is. I say the same thing that men say about Beyonce. If they put me on set with Denzel, I'm probably getting fired. I'm going.
So you went to go see the last
dry hump that man.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
I'm lying, but who knows?
No, you ain't lying.
You gotta be in that position to know what's gonna happen.
She's gonna have an out-of-body experience. She meet Denzel.
I'm gonna be sitting there waiting on my turn. They're gonna be like, okay, Brandy and Denzel, y'all look. Let's go, Tom.
I gotta go to work.
Yeah, that's a moment.
I gotta go to work.
This is my job here, okay?
Professional.
We flipping the script.
Too funny.
Y'all must didn't get the new version.
That's fine.
Hey, y'all didn't get it. Y'all check your email. Check your spam.
Check your spam. It's in your spam.
They made some corrections. When this
Brandy up in there just typing away.
John, who was your celebrity crush?
Like,
who my celebrity crush?
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna be here all day, man. This is so. Who was my first?
Your number one.
My number one. Where I'm just like, oh man.
Yeah, top.
Dang, why I gotta be the top? Regina Hall was my favorite because she's funny.
I love her.
She's funny. She's sweet. Like y'all pretty much get a picture of who I wish my wife was. Her, Tiana Parrish, who who's in Candyman, who was opposite of Yaha doing my team. Tiana Parrish, I love oh Lord, okay, all right, that's enough. All right, we gonna stop right there. I'll tell all the press. Yeah,
she's super dope.
We're gonna stop right there because if I become rich and famous, because some of these women are married and they be looking at me like, you gonna have to stay away from him when y'all on set. I ain't got time for be getting beat
You
up.
manifested this. It is manifested.
Self-incriminating, manifesting.
But Regina is single, so I can mess it up. Regina's single, so I can mess it up. Hey. Oh my God.
Oh man.
Oh man. Last question, and we get you out of here, Brandy.
No, I don't want to
go. I know. This is the part that we like. Any advice or any gems you can drop or tell others that's trying to get into this business, or just life in general, that you can share with us that helped you along the way?
Yeah, absolutely. Just be yourself. A lot of people lose themselves most of the time in this industry, and don't try to, knock nobody else down or dim somebody else's light for your light to shine. Like everything, like what Mike said earlier, like this is for us. Like what's supposed to come your way, what's gonna come to you, gonna fall right in your lap, and just gotta be ready for it. That's another thing. Be ready. Like a lot of us, we want this. Excuse me, we pray for this, and then when it comes, we're not prepared. Right. So we just got to have our mind right most of the time. And then depending on what you want, what type of roles you want physically, you got to be physically prepared for that. Not just like looking a certain way, but like I tell people, I do crew work a lot. So I do production assistant work and grip work, and we got to lift like a lot of heavy stuff. So like physically, I want to be able to do stuff and excuse me, make sure I'm prepared for that. I definitely say keep God first. That definitely was gonna be my first one. And do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Like I tell people all the time, like if it's something that's not meant for me, but like the role fits somebody else or somebody else can do it, I'm gonna share that with somebody else. Like I have no problem with helping out my peers and putting them on something and introducing them to people. Because it's enough for everybody to eat. It definitely is enough for everybody to eat.
Yes. Absolutely.
Amen.
Yes.
Amen. Amen again.
I know that's right.
Tell everybody where they can follow you at, Miss Specks.
Y'all can follow me on Facebook. That's Brandy Specks, Brandy with a Y, and it's not Specks like the liquor store. It's Specks like the glasses. Also on Instagram, that's _Specks. I got the same handle on TikTok, and Thursday, October 12th, we're gonna do a drive-in movie for Bissonnette. So
nice.
bring everybody out. That's gonna be at Salon 180 Houston. That's on the north side on Cypress Creek Parkway. Everybody drive up with their cars. We're gonna have the big display of Bissonnette the movie. You turn to the radio station, you'll be able to hear it in your car. We have food, drinks, and a full bar. So it'll be a really, really good night.
Love it.
That sounds great.
Thank you.
I hope everybody can make it.
I'm gonna definitely try to come. Me and my husband.
Yes, bring the hubby, just not the kids, because Bissonnette is woo. Y'all already know.
Yes, indeed. Pull up
kids allowed.
Man, I gotta go. Brandy gotta go. Y'all, thank you again, Miss Specks. I appreciate you. We'll talk some more. I gotta catch up with you.
Peace.
Thank you so much.
Thank y'all for having me.